Right, greetings grade 9s. Now we are going to look at determining dimensions of 2D shapes from a given scenario. So I'm going to explain 4 examples which are already in your books. So if you know what to do, you can go ahead and attempt the exercise which is on Edmodo, right, the quiz. If not, let's go through these examples together. Right, so here we've got example 4 where they say the area of a triangle is 45 square centimeters and its height is 50 millimeters. So calculate the base. So you can see that the area is in centimeters, so the height, we have to convert the height to centimeters. So 50 millimeters to centimeters will be equals to 5 centimeters. Now we know that area of a triangle is half base times height, right? So this should be equals to 45 square centimeters. Now we are given that the height is 5 centimeters, so we can say half times base times 5 should be equals to 45 square centimeters. So now we have put in the value of the height and we need now to solve for, so the last is to solve for the base, which is solve for b. So solving for b, here we can simplify. It's going to be, first of all, we multiply both sides by 2 to eliminate the half from the left hand side. It's going to be b5 will be equals to multiply the, so when we multiply the left hand side by 2, the half, the 2's cancel out, and here it's going to be 90 square centimeters. Right, so now we divide by 5 centimeters. It's going to be your b. So if we divide both sides by 5 centimeters, it's going to be 5 there, divide by 5, your b will be equals to, it's going to be 18 centimeters. So we can say therefore the base is 18 centimeters. That is your answer. Right, so we used our knowledge of the formula for calculating area of a triangle. Example number 5, it says a circle has a circumference of 15 meters. Right, find the radius of the circle in millimeters rounded off to 2 decimal places. So they want us to convert to millimeters, so 15 meters to millimeters. So if we convert it to centimeters, we multiply by 100, it's going to be 1,500 centimeters, and then we convert it to millimeters, we multiply it by 10, so it's going to be 15,000 millimeters. So we know that circumference of a circle is given by the formula 2 pi d, or we can say pi d. So here they want us to calculate the radius, so we are going to use this formula. So we can say 15,000 millimeters will be equals to 2 pi d. Right, so in this case we are going now to find 2 pi r, sorry, it's supposed to be 2 pi r there. So it's supposed to be 2 pi r, that is the other formula. So 2 pi r or pi d, those are the formulas for the circumference of a circle. So here we are going to solve for pi. So no, solve for r actually. So we solve for r. So solving for r, we divide both sides by 2 pi. Right? So our r will be equals to 15,000 all over 2 pi. These are millimeters. So the question says that we must round off our answer to 2 decimal places. So we are going to use the pi, which is on our calculator. So we say 15,000 divided by 2, right? 15,000 divided by 2 multiplied by, you say shift pi, which is on your calculator, right? And you get your answer is 2,387.32 millimeters. This is to 2 decimal places, right? So there we are, right? And then, so we used our knowledge of the formula for circumference of a circle. Moving on to another example, here we've got a circle has an area of 144 square centimeters. Find the diameter rounded off to 2 decimal places. So we know that area of a circle is pi r squared. So area of circle is pi r squared. So we are going to say pi r squared will be equals to 144. These are square centimeters. So we divide both sides by pi. So r squared will be equals to 144 square centimeters divided by pi. And then we find square root of both sides. So your r will be equals to square root of 144 square centimeters all over pi. So remember that our r should be greater than 0 because it's positive magnitude. So we punch into our calculator square root of 144 divided by shift pi. Our answer will be 6,77. These are now centimeters, and this is to 2 decimal places. So this is radius. So what we know that is that diameter of a circle is equals to 2 times the radius, which is going to be 2 times 6.77 centimeters, which will be equals to 13,54 centimeters. That is your answer. Right. So we used our knowledge of area of a circle, and then we went on and we used the knowledge that a radius is twice the size of diameter is twice the size of radius. Right. Example number 7, they say a circle has an area of 169 pi square meters. Right. Find the length of the circumference rounded off to 2 decimal places. So we know that the area, so we've got formula for area of a circle is pi r squared, and circumference is 2 pi r. So what we need to do, we're going to use the area formula to determine the value of r. So we saw for r here, it's going to be, our r will be equals to 169 pi divided by pi, right? We find the square root of that, right? So you see the pi's cancel out, and your r will be equals to 13 meters. Now that we know the value of pi, we can now calculate the circumference. So we can say circumference. So you can say circumference of the circle will be equals to 2 times pi times 13 meters, which is the radius. So 2 times pi shift pi times 13 will give us 26 pi meters. So remember, they say we must round off to 2 decimal places, so it's going to be 81.68 meters. This is to 2 decimal places. There we go. So the rest is for you to finish the quiz and answer the questions on that quiz, which is an exercise 2 on page 198 to page 199.